we're gonna be ranking the designs of all of 20 Nijisanji EN members. So I'm a fan of character design, and it just so happens that VTuber designs can range from being really cool to just why. So I've pulled up the official Nijisanji site, and I've went to their Nijisanji EN tab here. I order it based on debut order, and we're just gonna run through all of them, and we're gonna be rating all of them based on, we're gonna be rating their designs based on lore accuracy, how appealing / marketable it is, and also for my personal taste, because this is my tier list. So yeah, I was also partly inspired to do this because I really like the designs of these new members. This is already inaccurate because Finana couldn't even debut on debut day. If you were there, you know. So yeah, let's just start with Pomu. A fairy who lived in a lush forest, supple like a flower in the breeze, cheerful and optimistic. And that's one way to describe it. Look at this debut thumbnail. Look at that face. She knows what she's doing. So she's supposed to be a fairy. Just this cheerful fairy. Okay. So in terms of lore, you get fairy vibes. First of all, the main color being green, like this light green. I don't know what shade of green this is. It's like a slight shade of blue. I'm not a color expert. This like specific shade of green is very like elven-like, I think. I'm pulling something out of my ass right now, but that's what it feels like, the vibes, right? It's like the vibes. And then, you know, you got the nice flowing blonde hair, really adds to the whole like free-flowing dress sort of like aesthetic. You've got like the little like little, are these, is this part of her dress? I don't know. I need a character turnaround for this, but they don't really release those. I think they do have them for like the first 2 waves. I don't know. But point is, they've got these nice little flowing stuff on the bottom here, flowing dress, a lot of like, a lot of elements to make it very flowy and floaty. Floaty, that's the word. Yeah, she's supposed to be like a magic fairy and stuff, so she's got that vibe going. Of course, if you want to make any character look cheerful, just add a bow on top. It just instantly makes them cheerful, happy-go-lucky, optimistic. Yep, got the elven ears. No problem selling the fairy aesthetic. Of course, the thighs for marketability. Gotta love those. Interesting shoes, actually. I like this. Nice design. The red eyes is definitely interesting. It's definitely off from like the regular like if you want someone to look friendly, you wouldn't really give them red eyes. It's a bit weird, but honestly, as a whole, it really fits. So yeah, in terms of lore accuracy, it's up there. In terms of marketability, it's cute and has thighs. And based on my personal taste, yeah, looks pretty fine. So for Pomu Rainpuff, it's a solid A. Alright. Now let's go for Elira. Sheesh. Let's see. A sky dragon who came from the heavens closest to the sun. She has the kindness and receptiveness that makes the light of a sunny day fall equally on all. Again, we have a smug face on the debut thumbnail. Do they all have that? I didn't realize. Immediately, we've got like the whole, we can't zoom in that much. Wait, there you go. She has a little like fit going on here. She's like casual as heck. Like she looks like someone straight. She looks like a Zoomer in the 20s, in like 2020 right now. Which is fair, which is absolutely fair. One immediately striking thing is that she has a little dragon pet. I think it's Pickle, Queen. Very nice. It's always nice to have like a little familiar with you in your mascot. It really adds something, because otherwise it's just kind of bland, right? But then you add something on your shoulder. It's like really nice. Of course, one of the staples of anime designs. This is a character with one eye covered. We've got this little like wing hair, which I really have no idea what this is supposed to be, but wing hair. On paper, it sounds like a terrible idea, but I don't know. It looks fine to me. Tells that she's a dragon. She's got very cool color palette for here. Very blue, some light green eyes. You know, mild smile. Looks nice. And then like the really bold like purple really like comes at you. It really comes at you. She's wearing very loose clothing, but the purple just smacks you in the face. Like if her head is just really calming and nice, her rest of the body is like attacking you with this bright like purples. So many shades of purple. She's holding like, what is this? What is she holding? A bat? Like she's supposed to be like kind or something. I never realized she held something like this. And then her hand, she has like a weird this is a weird hand. I'm not really sure what this is. Why does it look like that? Is that a glove? I think so, yeah. I'm not really sure what this is. Is it her wings? It's definitely interesting. And she's got some shoes going on. Damn Daniel. Yeah, overall though, I gotta speed things up. Overall though, it's clashing, or it's kind of clashing. I like the design, but like her head and then the rest of the body is just kind of like, in terms of colors, I like the combination, but if you're trying to go for like kind and receptive, this just kind of attacks me. So in terms of lore, the dragon thing, I guess you pretty much done that. In terms of marketability, it's just cute. It's a cute casual fit, pretty good. In terms of my enjoyment, slightly below Pomu. Yeah. Also, keep in mind, none of these are bad. It's just I'm ranking them among themselves. So yeah. Let's go for Finana next. So Finana Ryugu, a mermaid spending time with tropical fish in the sea of coral reefs, has a heart as clear and pure as the calm and beautiful sea. The only one without a smug face on the screen. She's supposed to be say-so. And I got that vibes too when watching her debut. She really had like intense say-so vibes. But we all know that's not really the case. And one of the reasons I love Finana is because of the fact that she's not shy to talk about these sort of like, sexual topics. I think it shouldn't be so taboo to talk about them. So I really like Finana for being really bold and talking about stuff like that. So she's supposed to be mermaid, tropical, very optimistic. Not very optimistic. What's the word? Pure. First of all, first impressions, these ears are crazy, but really nice. I like that. She's a crown, nice little crown on her head. She's like a princess, sea princess. The hair definitely gives mermaid vibes. It's kind of like tangly and like seaweedy. It's green and tangly, yeah, like seaweed, yeah. I really like the purple on her. I think this sort of shade of green and purple, this light purple, is really nice. From afar though, I don't really know what's going on in the bottom half here. Like if you see the top half here, it's like, oh, okay, it's like a nice little mermaid, like a nice little mermaid like girl. She looks very sweet. She's got like little tattoos here, or like scales, I think. Scales or tattoos, whatever. Looks nice. She's got like a little, it's almost like a sailor uniform, you know? Like this little, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but the little thing on the shoulders, it looks like a seifuku, like uniform in Japan. And you kind of get down here and it's like, okay, well, you got the belly button. That's VTuber trope crossed off, I guess. But I do think it's kind of shoehorned in, because as you can see, it's kind of like scaly. like the sort of like the armor. It's like armor, right? It's kind of like scaly. But then one of the scales is just removed for the belly button for some reason. I don't really think it looks that good, especially from afar. It's like you see the entire design, and it's normal to have the bottom half just have leg, just a lot of leg, not really a lot of pants. But then just this random like skin in the middle out of all of it. I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, I do like the seashells and like the little accessories on the belt here. It's really nice. Got some cuffs. And then, oh, this is really nice. Her skirt kind of resembles waves and like the bubbles on the waves. That is smart. That is really smart. I like the color gradient here. She do be kind of thick though. What does she wear? Is she wearing shorts? Spats? Okay. More scale tattoos or scales, I don't know, down here, and some really cool colored boots. Overall though, I don't know, I also have conflicting feelings about this, right? If I cover the screen with, I'm covering the screen with my hand right now, right? The top, if I cover the middle half, it's kind of fine. Then when I kind of see it, it looks a little weird, especially like the spats at the weird belly button thing. It's like, I don't really know why that's a thing. Like, oh, also I just realized that that's why it's kind of weird. The middle section is removed. Like, this isn't a full skirt. The middle section is removed so you can see the gap. That is just weird. That is weird to me. So for Finana, in terms of lore, yeah, I can kind of get that she's a tropical sort of mermaid person. She has a very pure look to her until you see the bottom half, and it's like she's kind of wearing a little bit more skimpy outfit compared to the other debut members like Pomu and Elira. Like, Finana is the least modest by comparison, but she's supposed to be, like, in her lore tagline or whatever, she's supposed to be the most pure, so that's a little strange. There's a marketability. I do think she has a very she's very easy to look at because her colors are just very appealing, and also based on personal taste, it's kind of hard not to be biased because I like Finana. So overall, I put her as the bottom of Lazulight. Funny enough, I like her the most, but I'm putting her design at the bottom, just behind Elira. Selen! I like Selen. A sky dragon descended from the moon. She has a gentle heart hidden underneath her mischievous nature, like the glow of the moon on a cloudy night. A little wink on the thumbnail, that's nice. So, additional part of her lore that I remember is that she's like a dragon racer. She does races with her dragon, so hence the kind of like racer like tag here. Let's say no name 005. Yeah, that kind of explains her tag here. Okay, so first and foremost, just like I did with Elira, this thing is really striking, right? If you look from afar, it's like, okay, there's a character here, but then, oh my goodness, there's like a dragon here with like a muzzle on it. Is that what it's called, muzzle? Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's called Ember. Ember has like also the race tag. That's cute. Yeah. So she has really nice shade of purple hair, and also the weird like wing hair like Elira has, but different. Elira had those on like the top of her head. Selen has stuff on the side, which I think does look better. The top of the head kind of looks strange, but on the side it definitely like looks better because it curves around, and you know, it kind of looks nice. Okay, it just looks nice. Also, heterochromia, you can check that off. You know, it's not a VTuber design without heterochromia. Is that what it's called? Heterochromia? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. The one with like 2 different eye colors. She's got like a little smile here. You know, she looks like she's about to play a prank on you or something. Yeah, in terms of like head here, she's very chaotic. Not really chaotic, that's not the right word. She looks up to no good, you know, with the disorder in her eyes, eye color, and the little like mischievous grin. She definitely looks up to no good, and that's good. She also has some weird loose clothing, like Elira has. It's like a very plain sweater thing, with the race tag on it. Of course, it's like kind of slit to the side here. It's like she doesn't really care about how she looks that much. She's just gotta. She looks like she just threw this on. She also has this weird hand. Like Elira had like the weird like glove hand thing. Selen also has this weird like dragon hand thing, which I'm not sure how I feel about it. Lore-wise, I think I kind of get it, but it's an aesthetic. I'm not sure. And then she's got the other hand here. Wow, she has really nice nails. I just realized. That's nice. And then she has a nice tail. Kind of loops around here. She has a nice power stance going on. You know, nice triangular stance. You know, she's definitely not one to be pushed around. She's very standoffish. Yeah, and that checks out. So, Selen Tatsuki, lore-wise, pretty nice. You know, fitting like a racer, dragon. She also has like darker colors than Elira, which definitely emphasizes the whole like sun and moon dragon sort of differentiation. In terms of marketability, I always need to look back for the marketability. Definitely cute. And the dragon is a huge selling point, I think. In terms of my aesthetic, my opinion, again, like Finana, I really like Selen, so it's hard not to be biased, but I think she is better than Elira, but not quite up there yet, right? I think Pomu is only A because it's just very solid. It's very safe. Like, they didn't try to do anything wacky and crazy with the fairy design. They just went with a very solid and just straightforward fairy design that works. The rest of these other people tried something new, like a solar sky dragon and a lunar sky dragon. You know, they did their own spins to it, but ultimately it's a lot more riskier of a move because it's not really an established like aesthetic, and so it lands in B. Finana should have been in A because it's like, oh, a mermaid, that's a pretty safe design, but then they went with a really strange fashion sense that's not really my vibe, so that's why she's here. So Rosemi Lovelock, a rose maiden raised in a beautiful garden, pretty as a rose in a vase, but a little sharp to the touch. Okay, well, in terms of first looks, first impressions, good God, she looks like a rose. Like, immediately you can see like these resemble flower petals. She straight up has roses, along with the frills on her arms here. A rose here, giant ass rose here. That's that's like not even hiding it. Yeah, so she has like thorns going around. I really like that design choice. It's really cool. Red eyes here works. She's really pink as a rose, like super pink. Actually, yeah, her legs are like the stem, right? She looks like a rose even from here. That's so cool, right? Her top is like pink and red like a rose, and then her legs are the stem. It's green. That's so cool. She has roses on her shoes as well. That's so many roses. Yeah, oh, I didn't realize she had like a little area here for her arms. That's cute. She's very like, it's just kind of like a corset here. It's really nice, elegant design. So, I don't know about her being sharp. Yeah, she has a little thorns, right? Yeah. So in terms of lore, I'd say that, yeah, she looks like a rose maiden. In terms of marketability, it's definitely cute and it's a really clever design. And in terms of my enjoyment, I think it looks really nice. I don't watch a lot of Rosemi, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna put her above Pomu because I really like the idea of her looking like a rose, her legs being like the stem, and the rest of the body being the rose. It's very clever, and I'm gonna put it at the top of A for now. So Petra debuted last for Obsydia, I think. A penguin who spent too much time alone in a frosty sea. Like the waves during a storm, she is the bearer of both complexity and charm. So at first glance, really easy to tell she's a penguin, right? Like she is straight up a hoodie that looks like a penguin. Her little sleeves are like this to resemble flippers. That's really clever. And I mean, sweaters and hoodies are like visual shorthands in VTubers. It's crazy. Of course, you got her legs. It's a VTuber design, obviously. Loose ass socks. Why does she have such loose socks that can't be comfortable to wear? Nice little skirt here with like little white and black like edges. It's really nice. It's short too. Oh yeah, she has a safe go underneath, a sailor uniform underneath, because she's like a penguin and it's like the sea. Interesting. She has yeah, not much to say. It's just a little fish pin. Just cute, just a cute, nice design. Penguin. Yeah, in terms of lore, she's penguin. She's penguin girl. And in terms of marketability, cute penguin girl. It reminds me a bit of Gura, you know, in how she's designed. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I'm gonna put her at A. So Enna Alouette, a blue bird fluttering in the heavens. She sings a love song for the souls of the living. She's less of a blue bird and more of a biblically accurate angel, but you know. So a bird from the heavens and a biblically... Okay, I think we have to bring in the biblically accurate angel comparison here because look at this design. What does this remind you of? This is a biblically accurate angel. So these are what they are, right? So we have like wings going up this way, this way, this way, going down, right? And then you have this. The wings going up this way, coattails going down, hair going up like that. Very reminiscent of that. So let's zoom in. Let's see. So in terms of cohesion, it is very messy. There is a splash of so many different colors here and so much detail that I have no idea what's going on at first glance. Well, let's look through it together. I did not realize she had flowers. Are these even flowers? Yeah, they're probably flowers. That's a really nice touch detail. But again, it just contributes to the messiness of all this. Her hair, very bird-like, I'd say, especially this ahoge thing. I really like the gradient into blue that they have here. It's very unique. What is she wearing? Yeah, pretty standard stuff, I'd say. Just regular sort of like fit. But it's concealed behind this insane jumbled mess of colors and details that you can only sort of make it out, right? Here's the body. It's wearing... I really don't know what to call this. It's just like a regular dress thing. Sleeveless dress. Going down to here. I just realized she had wings coming out from her sides like this. That's definitely interesting. You know, it adds to the whole biblically accurate thing with like more pairs of wings. I also just realized her hair goes down this long. Oh, it also has a gradient. That's interesting. It adds to the flowiness of the design, but again, just kind of overcrowds things here. This is cool. I like this aesthetic. It's like this it's like I don't know what to call this. Steampunk mage, like mage punk. I don't know if that's a thing, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's really nice because, you know, again, it's not a VTuber design without asymmetry. So we have one regular wing here, feathered wing, and then the other side is like a metal wing, which is cool. It's got a little pouch here. I don't know why, but she has one. She's a rainbow ribbon here. That just adds more colors. Is this a tail? It's looks like a bird tail. Super colorful as well. She wears tights. Again, asymmetry. We got a little like strap here going down on one leg. Yeah. So overall, I'd say, I like it, but it's really messy, right? Like this middle section is so jumbled up. It's genuinely impossible to tell what's going on here. So Enna, in terms of lore, I'd say biblically accurate angel bird from the heavens makes sense. It's pretty cool. In terms of marketability and appeal, it is very messy. It's very messy and it's hard to tell what's going on, but it's very colorful, so that might draw people in. In terms of my opinion, I do like the concept of it. I like the super different, like I like the what do I say? Numerous pairs of wings and the different ways and how it's not just wings, but it's like hair, like in the head, like the hair going out, like the half feather, half like steel wings, and then the wings coming out of her waist. That's really cool. And then the coattails sort of resembling the shape of a wing as well. Really nice. But again, I do think that it is very messy. So I might put her at the top of B. Right. If it wasn't so messy, I might put her in A. Let's see Nina Kosaka, a nine-tailed fox that presides over the heavens. She wishes for the joy of all souls on the long journey. Does that count as a smug thumbnail? I don't know. Yeah, but first impressions though, yeah, that's a nine-tailed fox like maiden. We got some little spirits hanging over here. It's just a nice touch. Giant hat, by the way, giant hat. That's a really good way of that's a good silhouette, I guess, for the hat. I need to zoom in more. Doesn't zoom in enough. The ears pop out of the hat, really tall ears, you know, like a fox. That's nice. Okay, also I like the colors, you know, very black and like dark red in general, but then it's immediately contrasted by how white and bushy her tails are and her hair. I like that. And yeah, she has red eyes. She's got little markings there. It's very unique. Nice. The one earring, because asymmetry. Yeah, also it's not a VTuber model if it doesn't have some form of exposed shoulders, I suppose. She's wearing like a loose like kimono thing. 2 layers of it actually. That I don't understand how that stays on, but yeah, I guess the ribbon's gonna hold it together. Creates all these lines, right? Creates so many lines on her body here. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that. Some details here. Is that Higanbana? Looks like Higanbana flowers. Like spider lilies. Really nice pattern on her little cloak here. Oh my god, it actually goes on the floor. Yeah, that's gonna get dirty. And socks and sandals, classic Japanese stuff. And huge ass bushy tail. So I don't really know how, like, what else to explain about this design. It's just a very solid, like, yeah, she's a shrine maiden. One thing, yeah, shrine maiden, fox lady. One thing I will say is that her tail is incredibly big. Like, it is so big. It takes up so much of the design. It gives her a unique silhouette, but god, it is very big. Okay, so for Nina, in terms of lore accuracy, I'd say, well, she's a nine-tailed fox lady, with like little souls on around the side of her. Yeah, she looks pretty mystical. Not sure if I'd say from the heavens specifically, but some sort of like supernatural fox shrine maiden lady or something, which works. And then marketability. It looks interesting. You know, it looks very interesting because of the bushy tail. You know, the black and red really stand out because, you know, the rest of it is white. And yeah, it's just a very nice design, very appealing. In terms of my opinion, pretty good, pretty nice design. I think she takes off her hat sometimes in streams, because yeah, this hat does kind of get in the way sometimes. It's like a bit much. So yeah, the fact that it can be taken off is good. Where do I put her? She's definitely A, but I don't know where. Above Petra, because she has more complexity that I like. Above Pomu? No, I put her at the bottom for now. Yeah, I might rearrange this sometime. Right, next we're doing Reimu Endou. I don't know why I said it that weird. A ghost wandering in hell. The more she thinks of her beloved, the more she becomes sad and haunted. I would fix that phrasing because it doesn't. It's just kind of way too on the nose. You can immediately get that vibe. It's very gothic. It's very haunting. Everything's tattered and ragged. Is that a word? Yeah, so cool. Very ghost vibes too. You know, obviously the long ass sleeves, very ghost vibes. Is that her hair? My God, I just realized it's so long and majestic. Yeah, it's very long and flowy. You know, it curls up. Kind of reminds me like a ghost, like little ghost like aura, you know, around her. She's a very interesting hat, I will say. That's a very interesting hat. It looks like a bug clamped on her. Then she has like a little yokai, like a ring around her. It's very nice. Her hair floats up. You know, that's how you tell she's undead. Yeah, she has a little mascot thing, a little ghost with like a little hello. It's very cute. Let's see. What is this? Like ribbon things? Ribbon things with some designs on it. It definitely breaks up the it breaks up the black because there's a ton of black. Oh, right. Speaking of colors, I like how most of her design is very dark, and then, you know, the white in the background for that contrast. And then again, kind of like Nina, you have this maroon sort of color breaking that contrast. And it also pops. It makes that pop, gives her a very distinct look. And the little blue pins on top gives her more color so that it's not boring. Yeah, she has like eye bags and everything. She looks tired and sad. So yeah, it's a really fun design. Could absolutely be a gacha character, I'm not gonna lie. So, Reimu, in terms of lore, sad ghost, makes sense. In terms of marketability or appeal, I'd say she looks pretty solid. Like, she looks really cool. Yeah, she looks cool. That's what it is. And as for my personal taste, I do think it's cool. I don't think the rigging is very like when you see her in motion, it doesn't look that good. Especially when you realize there's so much flowiness in her design, but very stiff in the rigging. Not throwing shade at the rigger, of course, but you know, it's just my opinion. Yeah, I'd say she's pretty solid. It's also interesting because she has like tattered clothes as well. So it's either high B or low A. No, I'd say high. I'd say not high A. Sorry. Kind of want to put her at the top, like somewhere above. Oh, this is so hard. I don't know how to rank A horizontally. I know she's in A. I just don't know where in A. Yeah, but I'm just gonna leave this for now. So next we have Millie Parfait, a monster cat creeping through hell. A bit aggressive, but maybe she just needs some attention. God, that's true. That's true. So Millie, I also really like Millie. She's one of my favorites in EGN. So this is gonna be biased as hell. But first of all, also she's very short. My God. Also, yeah. So, first impressions. She's a witch. Wait, what did this say? I have short-term memory. A monster cat, but I believe she's also a witch. I mean, obviously, she's holding a little wand thing that looks like a fork. She's a ginormous witch hat. This is the biggest hat we've had so far. Like Nina's hat. Nina's hat was huge, sure, but Millie's hat is an umbrella. So very nice. We've got a little cat mascot here. It's very cute. Very stylized as well. I really like the fact that the underneath of the hat is like this light green, while the top of it is black. It's really nice contrast. I just realized there's some little accessories on here, like little bows, some pins, because it's so big it can fit pins and bows in it. That's crazy. Also, as you can tell, I'm partial towards blondes. This is just very cute hairstyle. Nice green eyes, matches the hat, which is very nice. Yeah, she's mainly orange as well. She's got a nice orange and green combination, which is pretty nice. She's got like a little school uniform here, I think, like a little vest. Reminds me a bit of Halloween, which makes sense because pumpkins, but also she's a witch. Very Halloween vibes, but not the spooky kind. It's the cute kind. She's got oh yeah, black jacket, which is a very nice neutral color. I do like the fact that these little ribbon thing, this button things are all different colors. Really nice, makes it pop. This is also a very unique way. It's just a unique jacket. The way that it sort of comes down like this, it doesn't fit her shoulders. It just comes down like this. It's held by this little thing on the chest, and it's also very big. It's very big and loose, which further emphasizes how small she is. Got a small little skirt with plaid design, I think. Not really, kind of. Of course, the asymmetry got two different types of patterns on the stockings for some reason. And some cute little shoes. And then these little, I think this is part of the coat. They kind of look like cushions. The way the buttons are there and the square designs. It goes all the way down to the floor. You know, I think that also kind of further emphasizes how small she is. Because, you know, it's just, she's wearing ginormous clothes. Ginormous hat. Ginormous coattails. Ginormous sweater. You know, and she's like short, so it really emphasizes that she's a small witch, which is really nice. Yeah. So in terms of lore, which is just a witch person and cat, not really cat ears, but I don't know, through hell, they said, and I can't really see hell in the design. She's just very cute witch character. So in terms of lore, it's a very loose connection, I think. In terms of appeal, my goodness, it is very appealing to me, at least. Wait, no, that's my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that she's very adorable, and it's a very solid witch aesthetic. I really like it. Really like the colors. So I will put her on top here. Totally not a biased opinion or anything. Luca, a mafia boss from the past with a slight temper, always down for a fight, whether it's to show off his own strength or to protect the weak. Very noble. Look at this in the thumbnail, m'lady. So first thing, I cannot tell you as a time traveler. The thing from the past is like a nice little flavor thing in the lore, but not really explored in the design at all, I think. But yeah. First impressions, straight up mafia boss. Straight up mafia boss. You don't need to convince me. He's wearing a sick coat and pants. He's got the tats on his chest. He's got the huge, cool and intimidating overcoat. He doesn't even wear them in the sleeves, one-piece style. He's got a nice little mafia hat. He is just dripping. He's dripping. He's got that little exposed chest area with like he's not really gotten his undershirt all buttoned all the way down. Yeah, he's got his gloves and everything. 6 shoes. Yeah, this is very solid. This is an extremely solid design. Mafia boss. You can't really tell that he's specifically like very noble or anything. In terms of colors, it's got like this gold. Yeah, he's white and gold, right? You can't go wrong with white and gold because it gives off very high authority vibes. He absolutely looks high authority. So, in terms of lore, cool mafia boss person. Personality quirks and the time travel thing, all are just lore sort of tidbits. They're not really part of the design. The design just goes ham on the mafia boss, which really works well for appeal and marketability because you can just say, yeah, this guy's a mafia boss. He's pretty pog. And in terms of my enjoyment, it's very good. You know, I like solid designs. You know, even if it's slightly safe on the safe side. So we're gonna put Luca's design all the way up here. Again, I might rearrange this, but yeah, very good design. I might put him on top here. Yeah, Rosemi is like Rose. That was really clever. I'll put you up there. Yeah. Okay. So Vox, Mr. Vox Akuma, a demon from the past who held great power. Though confident in his superhuman abilities, he looks after those who are loyal to him. We got this powerful, got a power stance right here. He doesn't have a very wide stance, but instead he has a very tall, he gives all very tall vibes. His legs are closer together, and he has his arms crossed. It's a more, I guess, he keeps to himself a lot more than Luca. Luca's a lot more open. He's a lot, his posture is a lot more open, which means he's more extroverted. Vox looks like he keeps more to himself. The dark colors make him really mysterious. Again, with like the hair covering the eye, of course, the VTuber staple. Kind of messy hair actually, but I do enjoy the little red. The red on the hair gives it the pop because he already has a lot of red in his design here. I do like that. It's mostly black up here with his hair and the top of this coat, but it slowly bleeds into red down here. That is really sick. That is really sick. So obviously he's wearing a suit. Nothing to say about that. He's wearing a suit. Definitely gives off powerful vibes. Like a leader type character, which he definitely is. This undershirt looks insane, actually. It's a little like connecting piece, ornament here, accessory, whatever. That's really nice. I didn't realize he has this little like, what is that? It's not really a choker. He has something wrapped around his neck. That's interesting. Very sharp eyes. You can tell he's from like Japan because of the floral design on his robes. So yeah, overall, you probably wouldn't assume he's a demon at first glance, but if you told me he was a demon, I would believe you. Also, he's wearing sandals because ancient Japan. So yeah, in terms of lore, pretty fucking solid. It's like as a demon leader character. In terms of appeal, a lot of people are simping over him. It's pretty clear. He's just really, he's hot, right? In terms of personal enjoyment, he looks cool. He definitely looks cool. Does it rank above Luca? I'm not sure. But I do like it. Because I'm a fan of suits. I'm going to give Rosemi the benefit of the doubt here and put it like this, sir. So yeah, this is our ranking for now. Shu Yamino, hey. Okay, so you're a sorcerer from the past with mysterious abilities. Though kind-hearted, he can call down a malediction upon those who wrong him. Feet, oh my god, those are some... Yo, you should get a pedicure. But yeah, so in terms of design, yeah, that pretty much looks like a sorcerer. That is just Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, not the Marvel one, but this is just Sorcerer Design 101. You have our little obvious like magic going around here. That's like the biggest giveaway. Very angular. It's very sharp, like bat wing designs. His feathers on his little It's not even a coat, right? It's not even a coat. Little feathers on his arm clothes is very sharp as well. These legs are very weird. I will say these are very weird legs. They look like tree trunks in this design. But I do like the gradient here that they have. It's like little shorts, like jester shorts, little poofy shorts, little skulls here, that the half skulls. That's really fun. Oh yeah, also his arms. He works out. It's a very small waist though and large hips. That's definitely interesting. The weird half glove, it's just really strange and doesn't look comfortable. But overall, it definitely sells the sorcerer vibe. In terms, I do think it's a little messy. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you can definitely make a better version of this design. Maybe a better stance, a better cohesion of what's going on. Like, what even is this? What is he wearing? First of all, like, you think he's wearing sleeveless, but then like, what is this on his arms? What is this on his arms? Like, what is this? It flows down. Like, what is this? I don't understand. So, yeah, it's a little messy. Could use more polishing. I do like this little bangs here, though. It's very interesting. Gives him a unique look. He looks mischievous too. So Shu, I'd say lore-wise, pretty accurate. I'd say sorcerer. Appeal, he definitely looks cool, kind of. But in terms of personal opinion, I think it's a little messy. So, this is going to be our first B in a while. Put him. I'm put him at the bottom so far. No shade on Shu. Shu's awesome, but you know, out of everyone here, his design is my least favorite so far. Next, we have Mr. Fox Detective himself, Mysta Rias. A detective from the past known for his eccentric nature. As a natural-born genius, he solved countless mysteries with his keen deduction skills. So, I mean, first off, the legs are weird again. It's the Shu situation. I don't know why these legs are weird. Vox and Luca didn't have any problems, but for some reason Shu and Mysta have this weird leg thing going on, and I'm not sure how to feel about. But let's start from the top, shall we? So, fox ears, because Fox Detective, it's really nice. I really like the hat because it really looks like a fox. Not just the ears, right? Not just the ears, because he doesn't actually have these ears, right? This is just a cap. And yeah, it's really cool. The little like oh wow, I just realized they're like spikes. And little spikes on it. And then how this looks like you know, eyes and a mouth. And this is straight up teeth. This is straight up teeth. And it's like a hat. That's really cool. I love how, you know, he has very sharp hair. He looks very serious. He has a resting bitch face. I love these glasses. They're very stylish. He's got a little choker going on. That's really nice. Some chest as well. You know, gotta love to see that. This shirt. Okay, this shirt is crazy. What is happening here? I'm a fan. I like this design, but it is very bold. It's a bold fashion sense, I will say. He's very loosey-goosey with his casual clothing. That's pretty cool. He's like a casual detective person. He has gloves with rather sharp fingernails, which is pretty nice. We love me some sharp fingernails. I don't know what's going on here. This is really strange. This belt thing, what is this belt doing? It doesn't look like it's holding up anything. And it's really weird how there's this random strand of belts going down like this. It does not help the weird leg situation, I think. And of course, again, how many times am I going to mention this? VTuber with asymmetric leg design, as usual, for no reason other than to just be visually interesting. These are some very pointy shoes. Yeah, I can't forget to talk about the coat. The coat is really big, but I'm a fan. It's a big coat, big nice coat. Gives him a professional feeling. If you take off the coat, he looks kind of like a crack a quack detective. All right, he looks silly with his weird, bold clothing, and like the glasses and the weird fox hat. But you put the jacket on, and suddenly you put the coat on, and suddenly he's a lot more professional. In terms of colors, I really like the orange. Other than that, not really much going on actually. Most of the complexity comes from his shirt, right? From his shirt and the sleeves going down here, but everything else is like plain white with some minor designs here and there, and the black for the inside of the coat. Most of the color is actually on the top here, which is interesting. So for Mysta, in terms of lore accuracy, I'd say, yeah, he looks like a detective, but he, you know, you could write him off as a quack detective too. In terms of appeal, he is, I don't know, he's adorable though. He's quite adorable, and that resting bitch face doesn't do him justice. I do like the fox hat as well. In terms of my personal opinion, that fox hat is really clever. I really like clever designs like that, like how Rosemi, her whole like her legs are the stem thing is really cool. You know, same philosophy. I like that idea. Like the cap, Mysta's hat is a fox head in miniature. That's really cool. But yeah, in terms of like striking design, it doesn't really strike me actually. It doesn't quite hit that spot. But I do like it. I do like it, especially the top half and like his head mostly. So I don't know where to put him. I don't want to put him in B. He might be in B though. Yeah, maybe, you know what, top of B. He goes to the top of B. I might need to do some rearranging, that's fine. Ike. Ikey. I like Ike. So, a novelist from the past who seems somewhat closed off. When an idea for his next work sparks, he becomes a completely different person. This design is interesting. Immediately, just really nice. Better stance, though. Much better stance. No weird, gap in the legs. It looks nice now. Big fan of the blues. Is he? He has heels? I didn't realize he has heels. That's... Yo, what? Okay, that's insane. Alright. So, I could not tell you as a novelist. Also, it's really difficult to... You love Ivy, his sister? Ah, yes, Ivy. It's really hard for me to tell he's a novelist unless he's like holding a book or something, but... Yeah. I would not be able to tell you he's a novelist. But his design is really cool, right? I love the little star patterns here. Lots of different badges that I don't know what they mean. These little accessories remind me of like regal awards or like just regal coats. So he looks like an important person, but he's just a novelist, which is interesting. I love his hair. It's really nice. Like it's kind of like greenish, but then it fades into this weird like blue color. It's interesting. I love his earrings. Wait, are those earrings or are those? Oh, wait. He also wait. I don't know. I like the stuff here. Oh, it looks like he's kind of like wearing a scarf. I think this might be a scarf. How does that go through the coat, though? You know what? I don't know. I'm not questioning it. Lots of lines going on. But it looks good, right? It looks good. The dark inside, you know, combined with the whites of the outside. It's very safe. We often see white and gold combinations, like white and gold coats specifically in Niji EN. Like there's so many designs with white and gold coats. So this is no stranger to that, but it is pretty unique to have a very blue centric design. We haven't really seen that much in Niji EN, I think. So this is very refreshing. I really like the colors. Also the heels still get me. I don't know. The fishnet glove, the fishnet hands are really weird. I don't understand what this is about. It's a very strange design choice. Got more accessories in the belt here. Is that a pen? Is that for a pen? Is this a book? I don't know. It's very concealed though, so it doesn't matter to me. I think he wears suspenders too. Yeah, that's definitely a nerd thing. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this coat actually. Big fan of the coat. So, in terms of Ike, lore-wise, I cannot tell you that he's a novelist. It's hard to gauge his lore. He looks like an important person or something, but in lore he's not, so that's not really an accurate portrayal. Yeah, it gives me prince vibes, but he's not a prince, so that's weird. In terms of appeal though, he is really good. It's a very appealing design. In terms of my opinion, I really like it. I like the blues. It's a very nice color. Nice shade of blue. If you look at the roster so far, there's not really much blue in it. Yeah, not really much blue at all. So Ike is a breath of fresh air. Where do I put him? He's definitely A. He's high A for sure. I'm gonna put him at the top for now. Yugo, how you doing? I really like Yugo. A DJ from the future with a deep passion for music. He can put you in a trance with his voice and his beats. Oh yes, we got a wink in the thumbnail. It's been a while since we had that. Look at this drip. Look at this fucking drip. Yugo is dripped out. Okay, look at these kicks. They look like they're steel or something. That's cool. These are awesome boots. Very just simple black trousers. I really like this little accessory here. It's nice. It's very tiny. I like its little fingers poking out of this. Yeah, in terms of the head, honestly, look at this. I really love the way that his eyes are drawn. I think he's almost heterochromic, right? I think. This like lightning earring, the neon blue hair in the back, combined with the darker shade of blue on here, like the little messy hair, the choker, the sick like RGB headphones, really cool. Also sleeveless. It looks like he works out a bit, and this gap right here is just great. Honest, but at a glance I really cannot tell you what he's wearing. Like that's a jacket for sure. But what is this? What is this? What is Yugo wearing? I don't know. Yeah. So in the lore, it's only just spoken about DJ, and honestly, it's really easy to sell. The headphones are just a huge giveaway. So, Yugo, in terms of lore, DJ checks out. In terms of appeal, you should see. Dude, everyone was simping for Yugo when his design was revealed, and I was one of them. I'm a huge Yugo simp, and yeah, that's also my personal opinion. I just really like Yugo, so that's absolutely the top. No questions. I'm putting it S. Okay, just great. Next up, we have Sonny Brisko, an officer from the future with a straightforward attitude. He's reliable in a pinch despite being rough around the edges. So like a cop. You're a run-of-the-mill cop character, straightforward, reliable, rough around the edges. In terms of lore, that is. He absolutely, yeah, he's from the future, right? He absolutely looks like he's from the future. He got very, I'm stumbling over my own words. He's got a very futuristic design, right? This like police vest, this neon blue, again with that futuristic vibe. This jacket looks like it belongs in Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, he's got the officer drip. He's got lots of like metal like belts and like gear strapped to his legs. Random straps for some reason. I don't know why this is here, but VTuber design, am I right? These like combat boots. You see hot guy? Exactly. Exactly. He's like a hot cop dude. Look, his expression is like very like neutral, or he looks like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if you don't follow the law. It's very cool. It's very cool. A lot of blacks, but the yellow highlights really make this design. It, in terms of design, right? Drawing their clothes and like face and everything and posture, that's one thing. But color in the design really makes or break it. And despite having a mainly dark black gray design, his yellow highlights absolutely just pop. Absolutely pops. So in terms of Sonny, in terms of lore accuracy, absolutely a cop, no questions about that. In terms of appeal, is a hot cop dude. That's pretty straightforward. My personal opinion. Not a complete fan of the art style. It's kind of like Hololive's Iris. Not a complete fan of the art style, but I do like the concept. I do like the design. It's very straightforward but solid. And if you see the A tier, a lot of these designs are just straightforward concept but solid execution, and Sonny is absolutely one of them. So where do I put you? The A tier needs a lot of fixing. Here, why not? Next is Fulgur Ovid, a cyborg from the future with unparalleled strength. His body is partly cold steel, and who's to say if he has a heart? Yeah, that's future vibes right there. If you told me it was from the future, I would believe you. He is like, again, designed that belongs to cyberpunk, because it's like one of these jackets, right? It's one of these jackets with this sort of material. I don't know what to call it. And obvious cyborg hand. Like, that's a dead giveaway. He's a cyborg. The silver hair also kind of clues you in that it's like more robotic, more metallic, which is really nice. Very I guess a very stern face here. It looks like he can kill you. Also, you just have to appreciate this little chest opening here. All the boys have it, I think. Ooh, I just noticed this little wolf symbol there. That's cool. Predominantly black and red is really good. You see this on like Nina, you see this in Vox, this design, but it works. It's a formula that works. These are epic kicks. I don't know how I feel about this line though. Right, we have lines going across here, but I don't know how I feel about this line. What's it say? I can't read that. That's fine. But yeah, it's just kind of weird how... Oh no, I mean, I guess it kind of helps in the sense that he's very straight. He's very straight, like he's standing straight. His arms are straight. He has an accessory that goes straight. Very straight-laced, and that makes sense for his character. So, Fulgur, in terms of lore, cyborg, and he looks like a scary person. It looks like he can mess you up, so that's great there. In terms of appeal, I mean, all of these people are pretty appealing because hot, right? In terms of personal opinion, technically I should like his design a lot, but I don't know. There's something about it I can't put my finger on that just doesn't feel quite right. I don't know if it's something like a lack of, I don't know, I feel like certain accessories would make him better. Or maybe it really is just maybe some more color, you know, because there's no other color other than silver for the hair, white mainly for the undershirt, black mainly, and red, a lot of red. I feel like one more color would help it pop. I think the color monotony is the only thing holding it back for me. But I do think in general it's pretty good. So, yeah, I might put him here. Alban. Konbini-kun. Alban Knox, a phantom thief from the future with exceptional stealth. He's a free yet mischievous spirit who is hard to pin down. So he's a rat. He's a rat person. I love rat characters. But from one look, he doesn't look very stealthy. Honestly, these clothes look very heavy and look like they ruffle a lot and make a lot of noises. But if you call him a thief, then I would say generally he looks like a crook, which is pretty much what he is. Oh my fucking god, I just realized he has a tail that's a power cord. He has a power cord tail. I just realized that. Oh my god, that's so good. He looks like he's trying to be inconspicuous, though he looks conspicuous as heck. But yeah, I could kind of see that. He's wearing like really dark clothes, thick like coats and like scarves trying to cover his face or something. Also, this is adorable. He looks like a pouting cat. It's just adorable. Yeah, the whole like phantom thief, but kind of slightly cat. I love the way they incorporated cat into his character because it's not obvious. It's not overt, like, oh yes, let's make a cat boy. Let's slap on cat ears onto this person. It's like very subtle. You have these little technological gadgets. I don't remember. He gave a lore reason in his debut for what these are, like some sort of sensors or something. And they look like cat ears, and you put it on his head like pins, and it just works. Also, he has like Mysta glasses, which is really nice. It looks like he's trying to hide his face. I just love his expression. His expression is the epitome of this face. It's very cute. Expression's so cute. I like Alban. I really like Alban. Yeah, you can tell it's from the future because, again, we got this pseudo like militaristic sort of like vests, and we've got these little stripes of colorful little accessories here, like his scarf looks like it's mechanical or something. I don't know. So some weird like subtle futuristic designs. I don't really know how to pin it down. Also, he has an earring. He has an earring, which is absolutely adorable. I like it. I love earrings in general. Let's see. Gloves. Epic gloves. Weird belt that goes down here. Like, why? I don't understand this design principle of adding weird belts and straps in places that don't need belts and straps. And some sick kicks. My favorite part is this power cord tail. I just realized it existed just now, and it is my favorite part of his design now. And it looks like a futuristic door design. It looks like it could slide up or something. Yeah. So for Alban, for lore reasons, I wouldn't exactly guess he's a phantom thief, but he definitely looks like he's from the future, so I'll give it a pass. In terms of appeal, it's absolutely adorable, and this design is cool. It's very cool, and my personal opinion, I just like Alban. Okay, I like Alban. I love cats. Okay, I like cats. I like that design. Again, it looks like it belongs in a cyberpunk game or cyberpunk setting, and I like cyberpunk settings, so Yugo's an S tier. Maybe below Yugo, because I like Yugo. Uki Daisuke Violeta. Definitely not gay. So he's a psychic from the future with enigmatic powers. Though he appears somewhat shy, strange things follow wherever he goes. This is very weird. This is interesting. Interesting design. So he's supposed to be a psychic, right? I cannot tell you what aesthetic he's supposed to be from. He doesn't really look like he's from the future. You could say he's like some sort of, like with the way that he has the robes, it's kind of like, oh, he's kind of like a monk or like some sort of practitioner or something. Which is accurate. He's a practitioner of the psychic arts. But if I'm not mistaken, he just gets lore. He gets psychic powers in the lore. He doesn't really train for them. If I'm not mistaken, obviously. That's a lot of belts, actually. I just realized. Okay, I'll talk about them later. So for now, man, he looks very gay. The hetero, I think this is also heterochromia, but just slight difference now. This one purple, this one's pink. I like that. Again, his hair is a gradient from purple to like magenta, I think, and his eyes kind of have the same. That's nice. This is a hoodie. This is a hoodie. He has a coat, I think. It's more like a robe, really. It's more like a robe. But he has a hoodie underneath that because VTubers need hoodies all the time for some reason. This weird belt thing, I don't really know what its function is for. Is it carrying anything? No. What is this? What is this? There's this strap coming down here, wrapping around his leg. For what? Strap here? Okay, so to hold the robe together. What are these for? What's that for? Little loops here for hooking something. Belts that tie the... What? Okay, nice nails, first of all. And I like the idea of like the long flowing like sleeves for the robes. But what are these belts doing? They're actual belts. Look at this. They're just belts. They're belts. There's one belt hanging off here. 2, 3, 4 belts just hanging off here. I like this though. Again, the asymmetric design for the legs, but I like this little splash of color. That's nice. But yeah, they went to town with the belts. I feel like this is following Kingdom Hearts design philosophy. With all the belts, I don't understand. I feel like I like the idea of the robes. I like the concept of the robes because he's like a psychic, and you know you could do like a pseudo like monk feel, like a practitioner feel. He's wearing like a hoodie. Weird, unnecessary belts going around. I think it's too much color. Surprisingly enough, he has like purple pants too. I think if the pants were black or at least darker, I'd like it more. But this is like too much for me. I think the top is okay, just kind of weird. But the pants is just slightly too bright of a color for me to like really like it. It's okay though. So Uki, in terms of lore, you can kind of guess he's a psychic, but more so like he's a practitioner of something that's probably a supernatural thing. In terms of appeal, he's hot. Seems to be a trend here. In terms of my enjoyment, I mean, Uki is cool, but he's probably in a B tier. Honestly, you know, I might like Shu's design. I might like Shu's design more than Uki. I'm sorry, Uki. You got the short end of the stick. I realize some of my favorite streamers, some of my favorite members are in this B tier. Like Finana, Selen, you know, Mysta, Enna. I really like them, but in terms of design, you know, comparatively, not as good as the rest, but all of them are good designs. Yeah, these B tier tends to... Okay, so A tier tends to be like very straightforward concept and solid execution. B tends to be a little bit out there, like more out there of a concept and less than solid execution for the most part. S is just... I simp. I just simp. Also, just very clean design. So, these newcomers... Oh, I tell you, these newcomers. You start with Kyo. Cheerful with a chaotic edge. His goal in life is to have fun and make others laugh. We just saw his debut just now. He is adorable. Right, he's got these cool kicks, the plaid trousers. I just really like the hair and this middle section, right? Wait. This looks like some sort of flag. I feel like I want to look into this later. But yeah, I like the shade of blue here. I like that we have a bit more of a androgynous looking person here. This boy, he's absolutely precious bean from the debut. 2 strands of different hair color because, as he said, life is boring. Like what? It's a boring life if you don't have No, why have boring hair? I think he said. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of the colors. Because his design is straightforward. They're all like students. They're all school students. He's a first year. He looks young. You know, that makes sense. He looks cheerful with all these colors. If you say he's mischievous or a little like chaotic, I can believe that. You know, he looks like the youngster that wants to have fun. I'm just a really big fan of the colors. This yellow, the blues combined with the whites, and then the strand of like black and pink and the hair. Really nice. I don't know, it's very, again, it's simple concept, just really solid design. It would go into A tier. I would put Kyo's design into A tier, like a high A tier. Marionette. So she's a doll that was turned human. She's gullible, I think. Easy influenced by her surroundings. Actions are strange, but she means well. So she's more, she's one of the stranger people in the group. A bit eccentric, a bit naive or gullible, but just ultimately wholesome. She reminds me a lot of Rosemi in the way that she is. She's very like cute and like wholesome, very say so. Even their color scheme are similar. This is just an S tier design. I'm just gonna say right now, without even like analyzing anything, this is S tier. This belongs. I would put this up here. I'm a big fan of this design. First of all, very Lolita. Not exactly gothic, because there's so much pink in here. There's so much pink among the black. Again, like I said, white and gold coats, very common in Nijisanji EN. She has one of them too. I really like the fact that this is a half coat. It's really nice and stylish. Her hair, I just really like the way she styles her hair. Got the purple strand among the pink strands. I can't speak. I love the eye patch. I just really love the eye patch. It's a really cool. It's just a cool addition, because from here she really looks like a commander of some sort of like pirate commander or something. A very pink pirate commander, but pirate commander nonetheless. She looks awesome. Got some bow up here. I can't. I've been speaking for like 4 hours. Forgive me. Her ahoge is the shape of a heart. That is just really fun. She's got a nice little bow. She looks so regal. She looks like a military officer with the way her black shirt underneath is. The frills, you know, all the badges and little fun little accessories on her coat on the sides here. She has a giant it's just a giant rabbit doll that she just slings over like this. I just love it. It's so nice. The plaid skirt. Of course, we have mismatched legs again, like mismatched stockings, because of VTuber, gotta have the asymmetrical design. I mentioned while watching the stream that this reminds me of stockings from Penny and Stocking. But it looks good. S tier design, easy. Aster. I think Aster's my favorite out of everyone so far that debuted. He's a celestial born from a supernova. He's a star incarnate. He has slight amnesia, but he wants to spread happiness. This is just awesome. I love this design so much. He's either high A tier or S tier, because it's just so good. Immediately, I love the colors, right? Again, we have white and gold coat. No surprise there, but it looks good with this color scheme. This bright yellow and this shade of purple meshes so well with the white and gold. He looks so regal as well, right? But the way he dresses himself does not. He looks like a carefree member of a royal family. You know, it's like the son born in a wealthy family, but he chooses to just be laid back and casual. Look at the way he wears his tie. It's so loose. He doesn't even button all the way up. There's a choker, so many accessories and hairpins. Kind of messy, long hair. It's really nice. On top of a coat, he also has a coat, the school coat. On top of that, he has straps. He has straps underneath the t-shirt, the white t-shirt, that he doesn't tuck in. again, like super casual. The loose doesn't button up all the way. The loose tie doesn't tuck in. He's very like carefree. The only weird thing is what is this? So I understand rolling up your pants, your pant leg. It's questionable fashion sense, but sure. You have this cool looking boot here. That's awesome. Don't know why there are straps on the leg itself, but you know, VTuber things, I guess. And then there's this weird kinky boots looking like high boot. Like, what is this? I don't understand. What is this doing here on the design? Like, what is this? VTuber designers just do the most random things with the legs in order to make them asymmetrical. I don't understand. This is also heels. Nice. I just don't understand this. Like, why is one pant leg rolled up when you could have just put it down? And why is he wearing a completely different shoe on the other side for it to be a giant boot? I don't get it. But I still love his design anyway, regardless of all of that. So yes, I would put him in high A tier or S tier. So Aia Amare, angelic maiden who descended from heaven to observe mankind. Her gentle appearance hides a rather mysterious disposition. Yes, so she's an angel, but she's actually just kind of secretly a bit sadistic. I don't know. She has the most plain design. You know, the mom, the anime mom, braids and all that. She definitely looks like a student, I will say. She's holding a book and everything. Glasses. The uniform, she looks like she's out for a stroll. It's very nice and elegant, I'd say. I love the, again, white and gold. Can't go wrong with white and gold. But I feel like it's going to get really old soon, so when the 7th wave comes out, I'm hoping to see less white and gold, because this wave has so much of that. The little Genshin stars are really interesting. She's wearing like a beret, which is pretty nice. I like all the different accessories she has. You know, this little hairpin, all this, the weird collar thing, the star in the middle, the corset. Yeah, she looks like a very she looks like a student from like the 18th century or something, but like with a touch of fantastical elements. It's very nice. I'd put this at a solid A tier, to be honest. Ren is a deadly alien prince from another world, and he's into music. So again, just solid. Just the concept is ruthless alien prince from another kingdom, from another planet, cold-blooded, used to kill a lot, but he got bored, came to Earth, found music, pretty awesome. He could pass as a band member or something. Yeah, not much to talk about this guy. He has some really sick horns. Actually, I really love these horns. He looks tired. He definitely looks like a prince. You know, the white and gold coat again. But definitely, he could either be like a school teacher or like a student council president. You know, it's very slick, it's very slim. Lots of dangerous weapons here, which probably is a reference to how he used to be a cold-blooded killer, which is cool. A little edgy, but very simple. Solid A. Anyway, let's finish up. So yeah, Scarle Yonaguni is our final member that we're going to review today. Is an elegant and mature enchantress. Her captivating beauty glows as radiant as her scarlet staff. So, she has super scuffed debut stream, but that's fine. So immediately, yeah, she's definitely the mature archetype of characters, I'd say. Not much going for her in terms of like enchantress. You could say, okay, the staff is one giveaway. She doesn't have any defining like features to show that she is some sort of enchantress or some sort of supernatural, you know, some sort of witch or something. So let's see. So, what do I say? Also, red eyes. We've seen a lot of red-eyed members. It's pretty nice. Ooh, earrings. It's really nice earrings. Really nice earrings. The necklace and the little choker thing. Really nice. I like it. Nice curly hair, black curly hair. It's very nice. She has the half coat thing, similar to Maria just now. I really enjoy that. I love the pattern inside the half coat too. It's really nice. She's wearing like a simple like shirt underneath her coat. I love these sleeves. Really don't know what to say. I just love these sleeves. Nails, gotta love the nails and bracelets. She's wearing like little it's not really a corset thing, but it's a thing like for the waist. It's pretty cool. A lot of accessories, you know, that could clue you in and saying that she is, you know, more of a enchantress type person, but mature, you know, is another word to describe her, which I think is a lot more accurate. These look like Scottish like kilts, which is interesting. I know she's not Scottish, so that's a bit weird. These are very short, by the way. This is a very short skirt. Not sure how I feel about that. I feel like it's a little too much, too revealing. But then she is supposed to be, you know, the type that's supposed to be like simped over, like the seductress type character, like enchanting. You know, I get that, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of like these super short ones. And of course, you got our thigh highs. Surprisingly, does not have an asymmetric leg design. Can you believe that? No asymmetric leg design. This is a first. Okay. I mean, not the first, but it's rare. Some really nice shoes. So let's see what else. Beauty. Yes. So she is supposed to be a beauty, and yeah. She's definitely designed to be a beauty. I'd say she is also an A tier. Yeah, it's a simple concept and a solid execution. So in terms of Illuna, their rankings would be A S S A A. Kyo could be an S too. I really like these three designs. Yeah, S A. Half of Illuna has S tier designs. Like for this, right? The only S tier designs came from Noctix, and there are only 2. Illuna comes in with 3. And A is super crowded right now, but that's good. Having very solid A tier designs for everyone is really good. There's only some Bs which are unfortunate, but again, it's only a B. It's not that bad, right? It's not a C or a D. B is still pretty good, just with slight nitpicks and just my personal opinion, my taste, which is different. You know, you might have different opinions because your taste is different. So yeah, we've ranked all of Niji En's designs. Yeah, this is fun. I'm tired and I'm thirsty because I've been here since 8 a.m. and slightly before that because I started streaming at 7 something. Now it is currently 12 something p.m.